perfect fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Go, Reed, go!
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Okay,
here's
ready?
2nd and 7. Stroud to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Collins had a chance to seize a starting role in the weak Texans offense last year, but only managed to play in 10 games. Has to show some more playmaking ability this year, facing increased competition for targets.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4. A man coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Got his man, Dell. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Warriors 17.
Stroud sets up the play action. This is caught. And he's brought down. Already, he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter. And he's got a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Mitchell is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at the defense for these Texans. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready? Check match. Check match.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This is caught. It's Woods. Touchdown. Robert Woods. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Ready?
Ritter now on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short, Ritter. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First catch here for London, and also a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First and 10, it's Patterson. They find some open field here. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Robinson up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. The Falcons had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning.
Here we go.
So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Set.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down it goes. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
Well, you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Mac Hollins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud off the play fake. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
On the go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Ready?
Ritter throwing on third down. And that is incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On the bootleg, Stroud sliding out of the pocket. Right side complete, that's Woods. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Striker, 3-3. Ready.
On second down, Ritter. Throw left side, there's London. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On play action, here's Ritter. They'll roll him out right. That one deep for London. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, it's Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Set, go.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Into the hands of London. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll go play action here with Stroud. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Stroud to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Go, Reed, go.
1st down, here's Mitchell. Down to about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, 27 yards. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Ready?
Back to throw, Ritter. Now they go screen, it's complete. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Ritter back to throw. Going up top for Miller. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, smash Bronco! Ready?
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. Play action. Stroud now. Out to his left. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Damian Pierce, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now, they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now Ritter. Looking middle, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Cooler knocks this one through the post, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Ritter to throw it. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to Robinson now on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here comes second down. Ritter wants to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick. And you have to know where to go with the football, really, in pre-snap.
Okay,
identify
ready?
where you want to go and get rid of it.
A big play needed, no doubt.
Ready?
3rd and long. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now Ritter. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Ready?
That was an